sorry, we got cut off, and it hurts me. So when he told me that it hurts him, I tried to give him, encouraging words or whatever. And my cousin, on the other hand, later on that night, he got together with another cousin. I kind of never, I probably met her once. I didn't even know the whole time she was my Facebook friend, and that was my cousin. But anyway, I took my son to the restaurant with my cousin and the friends. Later on that night after the funeral, my son met a girl at a friend of my cousins, and they went to the restaurant. They had a good time. Now, yesterday comes in where my son was being very disobedient. He was calling me names, and just didn't want to listen to the simplest things. And I actually just want to see I just basically want what's best for him, and I do notice he was like, Mom, I want to go to, I want to know if my friend girl can come, the one who my little cousin knew. I want to know if my friend girl can come because I want to be able to have company. It's Friday and I'm bored. I'm like, yeah, so am I. But your behavior you don't deserve to have company come over. On top of that, if you do have a girl come over and she's underage, I would like to speak to her mom and her dad to see if both parents is in agreement when it comes to their child coming here. So I went to bed around 2, let's say 1:30, let's say 1. I went to bed around 1 o'clock this morning and woke up. I just had a feeling. My son came in, he grabbed a comforter. He was pretty sweaty. And as I got up, I'm like, hey, what are you in my room for? Because I do know he used to steal and take it to his dad. So, where are you, what's going on? Why are you coming in my room this time of night for a comforter? I don't have any covers. And I'm like, oh, there's no covers out there? Oh, okay. Yeah, grab it. I woke up, I'll say about 20 minutes later, maybe. Oh, yeah. I didn't even bother to walk past. I'm like, oh, okay, those are my children on the queen size sofa. It's a mattress. It's, the let out sofas in the mattress. The let out mattresses that's in the sofa. So, I hope I said it right. Excuse me. My son, I didn't bother to look to the right because I'm like, okay, those are my children. So I walked past and it's my son. And I'm like, hey, that's not you on the couch. What is this? I look, he's pouring down sweat. And I go inside of the room, his room, and I look to the left, and something told me to wake up and see what was going on in my house. He hasn't even been he was in the program for about 6 months. He haven't even been to this city and state for a whole 2 weeks yet. He don't even know anyone here. And I'm one of them that's still learning people. And I told him already, I don't mind, but you have to earn it. And I need to speak to both parents. Yeah. Because I don't think that if the mom says, yeah, I don't know if the dad will. Daddy's little girl, maybe. So anyway, my son wound up playing games where, 444, playing games. And he had a girl underage in his bed. He's 15. He had a girl underage. my little cousin that's 15, the boy cousin, he wasn't here on my let out bed. It was my cousin, my cousin's Corey daughter. She's like 17. They told me her mom lets her do whatever she wants. It's a no-brainer to even discuss anything with her mom. Her mom doesn't even care. So I don't get along with my cousin, Corey. So it's not even that I don't get along with him. If I know what people are capable of, and you know, I rather learn people on my own. I like to go within when I observe, and I just don't think that that's someone I can trust all the way. Either way, I'm talking about my cousin's dad, which is my cousin. My cousin, she came here. I don't even barely know her. That's the one who was on my Facebook page. I didn't even know that she was even my cousin. Make a long story short, my cousin is laying on my couch. Didn't even bother to ask her big cousin, can she come over, you know, while I supervise. No, that wasn't the case. She comes, she lays down, she invites him, the friend girl, in bed with my son, and I wake up to this madness. Where are the parents? It was another little girl, so scared. Oh my God, I got woke out of my sleep to even be here. I didn't even ask to come here. I am so sad, and I apologize that you got to go through this. Okay? My aunt didn't even know. Well, let's get back. I took the girls to an address they gave me. And with that same address, I went to trying to find the parents. I didn't even find them. I was on the phone with my aunt. My aunt told me she barely deals with people. On top of that, she doesn't recommend me to have my kids around those specific people because they're not good people for my children to even be around, right? We're all family here, but they're not good, okay? Instead of being on one accord, we all rather point the finger at each other instead of trying to come up with the solution. Same with Dad, okay? No one's walking around pointing the fingers at nobody saying they're perfect. I'm here writing a life story, and I'm just trying to raise children the right way and have a village to begin with when it comes to raising them, especially a teenager, especially a 15-year-old. So the cops got called earlier. Why? Because he wasn't listening to me, and he was calling me idiot names like stupid, dumb, broke, all these evil names. And I can't call my sister. My sister speaks to the in-laws every day, but they're against me. I can't call my mom because sometimes when you do stuff like a life story and you want to tell the truth, the truth, some people can't stand it, you know? See, just like I give out the truth in my life story, it's not an issue with me accepting the truth in return. There's no problem. I don't know. I believe I can't handle my son because it's bothering my anxiety. It's leading my 10-year-old to be distracted and to be trailed along with my oldest to gossip or to hold different I just don't want any distractions with my two little ones. I do not want my child, neither one of them, all three of them, neither one, especially my oldest, in the system. Okay? I don't think the system is even going to help him. He just left out of the system a couple of days ago. But it's too much on my plate, and I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping that there's other options. My son has been trying to reach out to his dad. Has it been successful? Absolutely not. So that comes along with a lot of anger. Because he keeps coming back home thinking that it's going to be mom and dad, and that's a no-no. It's just a no-no. It's healthy for me for it to be a no-no. You know, it's very healthy for me for it to be a no-no that I don't want to be with his dad. It's so healthy. I'm sure it won't bother my health in any kind of way that I am separated from him. It's just a healthy situation. Do I wish we can bond and I can say, hey, this is what your son's doing. Get on the phone and go ahead and talk to him. Yes, I do. I even wish that I can get those kind of conversations for my 1-year-old. He'll be 2 soon. He doesn't even really know his dad. Yeah? It bothers me a lot to see that my family, which is my mom and my sister, can be around the in-laws, people they sincerely hate so much the whole time I was with my ex-husband. They hate him. They don't even like my ex-husband. They never did. Everyone knows that. There's how they so close, but they're not close in reference to the children. Why are nobody, getting along where it's communication in reference to the children? And listen, I didn't say ride on a yacht with me. I didn't say let's go together here and there and however. We can love each other from a distance. But when you do things out of spite, you get spite back in return. Those are my in-laws, my ex-in-laws, not yours. If it's not pertaining to me and my children when you're going to my in-laws, why are you guys around a bunch of people you don't even like? Is it to make me... No. I'm in my own lane. And my sister, she doesn't have a problem with, being against me when it comes to my child. My mom doesn't have a problem with being against me when it comes to my child. Yeah. So I don't know my family here, but I'm hoping it's not a trail where I would, have to separate myself completely from everybody. Because when it comes to my destiny, I don't want to be distracted. I'm not saying I'm not going to go through humps down the road, but I'm talking about life and death distractions. I don't want any type of confusions. Not saying that, certain things aren't a part of life. I just don't want to be a part of anybody's darkness. I don't want to be a part of any of it. And, I signed my son in school. He's waiting to speak to the guidance counselor for us to get an update. He has to do the evaluation up the street over here in Georgia, in a section of Florida. He has been taking his medication at nighttime. He just want to keep doing the same thing. Now, mind you guys, I'm still out on bond because of my son running away to his dad. And saying that the young lady, the little crackhead lady that was outside presenting herself, never had a gun and never waved in the direction of me and my infant and my 10-year-old or my 15-year-old. Like she didn't take him in the house. Hey, in the house with the gun. No, that never happened. He's not going any effing where, she told me. Why? The divorce is final. It's done. We just want to be a happy family when it comes to my children and my ex-husband. Co-parenting. That's it. All right, guys. I will keep you guys posted. When the police came, I didn't even file a report. I did call 911 because I don't know the local numbers here. But when the police came, I explained to them that they wasn't needed, and I told 911 that they wasn't needed. Now, mind you, it's a 911 call. They're going to come. So when they came and realized it wasn't needed. Observed about 2 seconds and got back in a car and left. It was no issues with the officers whatsoever. Now, the report is going to stick because it's a 911 call. It's an emergency call. My son is, I took his phone away from him and I did do a group text with my attorney. Tiffany Woods, which is the supervisor, she's still a part of my case because she's a case manager. So I guess she has to point the new case managers in the right directions. With LaBronya James, I think that's her name. LaBronya James. She had the same last name as us. Well, anyway, who knows? What I was saying was LaBronya James and Tiffany Woods. LaBronya James is Tiffany's boss. Tiffany Woods was my case manager. She's a supervisor now. So now I got transferred to another lady. It was Scott at first. Oh my God, is he handsome? He quit and he went back to Detroit, Michigan. So handsome. But anyway, he quit and left. So it was a young girl and now it's a new person named Jessica. Well, anyway, it's 100 of them, but it all reports back to Tiffany and LaBronya. Don't worry. Either way, everybody just want to see what's the best. Everybody want the best for my children. You know, last time I checked, when it comes to CFCE, you know, at the end of the day, that's how the system try to set it up, where, you know, they want the best for Junior, but Junior has to want the best for him. He'll be 16 in November, and 2 years from then he'll be 2 years from there he'll be 18. Yeah, he thinks Valdosta, Georgia is very boring, so that's why he was asking for company. I mean, I could have got the company, it's just he didn't earn it. And not only did he not earn it, I didn't even speak to the parents, you know, because let alone my cousin's mother, I don't even know those people. You know? So I know who I know and I know who I don't know. So nobody can say I know them like that. Or I know them like I ever sat down and even said hi or bye. I don't know them. So I believe in giving people a chance. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie. How many chances can I give people? You know, I already wind up in jail. And now I'm out on bond. Next it'll be my death. Come on now. I don't want it to be that far. And I know you're like, don't say that. Yeah. Yeah. If you know, like I know, in the bullet getting, me getting shot in the head and the bullet grazing, you don't know where I came from. You don't know. And I mean, if you go down in my life story, of course, in my other videos, you'll be able to catch up. Now, I'm going to get in full detail. I want to be able to tell you guys. Remember I told you that there was a marriage certificate under my dad was forgedly married, and his business was forgedly removed by this wife that he never married, and her name was on his business. Well, I have good news. I found the death certificate. The death certificate has people names. Don't even worry about that one. That's forged. I mean, it's a mess on his death certificate, whose name, but it's not necessarily that it's whose name. You know, the funeral information doesn't mean that that's his legal biological blood. The person that signed the death certificate. It just means the person that made the arrangements for the funeral. I basically wanted to present you guys a marriage certificate, and I'm going to do that with a clickbait. And when I say clickbait, I think my son said clickbait. I didn't mean to say that. I mean, you know how the picture you put over the video, I think it's a clip, a short clip or something like that, image or something. I want to be able to provide you with that, and I'm going to give you a next video, like literally as soon as I get off of this one, I'm going to give you another video. Okay, guys, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I hope I gave you guys enough updates when it comes on my son just, you know, being all over the place. And, you know, he also asked me that, he say, Mom, you know, will you and Dad be back together? So I believe that bothers him a lot, and him not being able to contact Dad and Dad not answering or trying to reach out to him, it bothers my son a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps saying, Mom, if this happens, will you accept Dad back? Or Mom, if You know, he just asks questions like that. And I'm like, I love you. And with all due respect, I just want to be able to, you know, everybody to be happy, for us to be happy, even your dad, when it comes to co-parenting. I don't want to be back with your dad because I've been through so much. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And the last video got cut off. I apologize about that. Thank you, and may God bless.